Hello, welcome. It's Margaret Second, and welcome to my channel again. I'm so happy that you're able to join me today. Today we're going to talk about the Flying Stars update for August of 2021. Why? It's because the number 8 Wealth Star dominates this month, and it's right in the center of your home. So let's get started. The number 8 Wealth Star flies into the center sector in August, and it brings very favorable energies to everyone in the home. There is wealth to be tapped, and it suggests that help comes in some kind of divine intervention thing. All homes thus greatly benefit from activating and using this area of your home, which is the center. Now, let's get started to the Flying Star chart for the month of August, which starts from August 8th of 2021 to September 7th of 2021. Now, the Flying Stars that there are 9 grids, okay, and you will find 2 numbers. The big number indicates the annual star, and the smaller number indicates the monthly star. So when you're trying to get this chart for your home, please use a reliable compass to determine the directions and the locations. So this August is the 7th month of the Sin Chao metal ox year. Okay, so there are good sectors for this month, and there are also other sectors that are not so great, and they are afflicted with some negative stars. So do keep these sectors quiet, and ensure you also install the appropriate cures and remedy. So this is the Flying Star analysis for the Southeast. So in this month, the Southeast sector has the number 5 as the annual star, okay, and as you can see, the bigger number there, and the number 7 is the monthly star, which is the robbery and the lost star, which is also a metal element star, and it can also be, some sort of an argumentative star, and it can cause a bit of problem if you leave it alone. And so what happens here is we need to actually treat this area with a bit of water cures to balance the energy in this sector between the annual and the monthly stars. So introducing it will actually create a good balance for the Southeast during August, and also probably introduce a bit of watercolors like blues, gray, black decorations. Now, this area is not really that great, as you can see, so it's not good for writers, artists, or children studying, and this is also not a good area for you to do your financial investment work. Now, if you have a door that is in this area and you use it often, please be sure that you check into it and look at it carefully, just to update some security measures, and just to make sure that, especially when you're retiring for the night, that the doors and the windows are fastened securely before leaving the house. And if you do have a window in this area, which actually is visible, from outside, it might be good not to actually tempt people by putting valuable items on that area near the windowsill, that might attract passers-by to do something stupid, right? So it pays to be wise and avoid making unnecessary risks, and to tempt people to work against you. So you have to make sure that this area is kept quiet, and the doors and windows are kept securely closed, especially for this month. And do avoid the earth and fire colors, or and if you do have an office, in this area as well, it would be best to actually be a little bit careful with your finances. And how do you call this? How do you be also sure that when you're signing documents or those type of things, that you actually read them through very, very carefully. So again, if at all costs, do not light any candles here. And if you have the ability to install security updates, then do so. Okay, so that's the southeast sector for you this month. Now let's get to the next sector, which is the south sector. Now the south sector is afflicted by the number 3 star, the argumentative or the quarrelsome star. The annual star number 1 here is pretty good star, but with the energy of the number 3 coming in, it can cause some sort of strain in, especially if you have a bedroom here. It can cause some strain on your relationship. There could be possibility of squabbles, that type of thing. You may be a little bit more argumentative, you lost your temper, that type. And this is especially true if you have a main door or important room in this area for this month. Now, if you have an office or a study, then I would suggest that you thoroughly examine the documents that you are checking or that you are signing, and any other legal work that you have to be doing in this particular area. Again, because because of the number 3 being a negative star. But you can actually control this the energy of this number 3 by just putting something red, like a red carpet, and of course by removing the wind chimes or the bells, and also trying to keep this sector very quiet would actually also help. If you introduce any fire cure, it might actually drain the good energy of the number 1 annual star. So do not introduce candles to this area, and just a bit of fire color would be necessary with remedy the number 3 stars. And again, metal color is fine, but do not use metal to control the energy for this area. And again, please do not undertake any unnecessary or noisy renovations or digging or something like that in this area for this month. Okay, do not disturb this area if there is really no need to do that. Okay. This applies to both inside and outside of your property. Okay, so that's the south sector, which has the annual star number 1 and the monthly star of number 3. Okay, now we go to the southwest sector, and this sector, unfortunately, will have the number 5 flying into this sector for this month. It already has the number 3 argumentative star, with its negative energy. So with the number 5 flying into this area, the affliction will be a little bit greater, and it needs to be subdued. So it also, because of the fact that the southwest is also the sector of the matriarchs, and it might cause a bit of problem for mothers and the matriarch of the home. Okay, number 5, Wu Wang, also brings obstacle, problems, arguments, and might also bring some cash flow problems. So as this involves money, it can, a lot of times it can cause relationships problem. It can, can make husband and wives, fight a little bit more, right? So do not activate this area with loud noises this month. Keep the area quiet and avoid at all costs any renovations or building work or digging. And also do not use the fire element or colors of red, pink, or purple. Keep the doors closed. If you do have a main door here, please keep your area. If you have an office here as well, avoid doing a lot of noisy activities in this area. And again, avoid doing any renovation and redecorating of this area or building work, reno or something. And also keep this area as quiet as possible by not playing any loud music. So avoid disturbing this area at all costs. It does have the number 3 and does have the number 5 Wuwang flying into this southwest sector this month. So if you have also a main door, make sure that it's not being banged all the time when you open and close it. And if there is any other appliances that makes a lot of noise, like a fan, then try to avoid placing it in this part of the room. Maybe move it to somewhere else at this time. Okay, so that's the southwest sector for you, and which has the annual star number 3 and the monthly flying star number 5. Okay, so let's get going to the next sector, which is the east sector. Now the east sector has the annual star number 4, which is a pretty good star. It's a wood element star. It brings with it some academic, and also it can also be called like a romance star as well. So, but the thing is, because of the fact that it has 2 auspicious star, because the number 6 is the monthly flying star that flies into the east sector this month. They are some sort in conflict, because the number 6 is a metal element star, whereas the number 4 is a wood element star. So we will have to be a little bit more careful in trying to enhance the good elements, the good energies of both these stars as well. You can introduce a bit of earth element here, but this might drain a little bit of the number 4 positive energies. Now, if you want to strengthen relationship this month, then do so by adding some wood elements into this area. And if you do have all this, all the cures or the enhancements in this place, then just leave them be and do not introduce anything more for the monthly cure. Please also remember the east sector is where the 3 killings is located for this year, so please also be sure to keep the noise levels low. And I already have informed you what you have to do when you're actually encountering the 3 killings, in terms of how you position your desk and how you sit yourself. So the number 6 Chen metal star is pretty auspicious in period 8 of this time. It does govern wealth and success and ambition. Pretty good for people who are in the leadership role. Those who have this area, those who have the main doors or offices in this area, might enjoy some good business and career success this month. However, while the number 6 represents accomplishment, if this number 6 is actually located in a bedroom, it can cause some problems with your body in terms of your throat and legs. And so there might also be a bit of a problem for the eldest male in the household. So so if you do have a bedroom in the east in August, place some blue or watercolors, black, gray, or charcoal, such as a rug or duvet, just to dissipate some of its negative energy. Now the number the east is lucky because the heaven star arrives there in the form of number 6. And not just that, it does form a sum of 10 with the annual number 4 star. So with the arrival of the number 6 for this month, it does bring a bit of career improvement and recognition, and you can actually look forward to some sort of success in some of your goals and projects. Now you can use this part of the room more often and spend time here, play music, that type of thing. And if this is also your bedroom, then again, watercolors would actually be pretty good here, in blue, black, and you can also introduce a bit of earth element here as well. So, but again, don't avoid some of these red colors and candles in this area for this month. Okay, so that's the east sector for you for this month of August. Now getting on to the center sector. Now the center sector has the wealth indication. It's for the annual star, it is number 6 that's in the center right now. So, and with the number 8 wealth star flying into the center, it is pretty much the luckiest part of your home, as the number 8 is considered a prosperity star. So suggestion is to spend more time in this part of your house, or if you have an office here. Now, if you do have an open plan, homes kind of benefit. It has more benefit because of the fact that it's open, and the energies can actually spread easily to the other part of the house. Now, keep this sector well lit, which means bright. It's also good to activate this area by using it, and without introducing any other enhancement or anything like that. All you have to do is make sure that you can actually use this area more often for this month of August. Okay. Now you have an office here. Even if you do not, you can still, even if you do not, you can still activate it if you don't use it as often, by, using it, working from here, from this area. While the fact that wealth is important, and we all do like to have a bit of wealth, but the thing is, we do have to be careful that we don't overwork ourselves. Okay, we don't actually overwhelm ourselves with too much work and focusing just on this aspect without any regard for your health. Then, of course, when that happens, you will create health problems for yourself. So, there might be additional work that will happen, but with the onset of this additional work, it will bring more income, in a matter of speaking. But you do have to be careful of your health as well. In particular, if your kind of work is stress related or is a highly stressed job, then you have to watch out, because it might result in you having high blood pressure or kidney problems. Okay, and again, please make sure that you do not put heavy metals in this area of your home, as it will weaken the good earth number 8. Okay, so once you activate this area, then you can leave it be. You can how do you call this? What you have done is actually try to enhance the positive energy of the number 8 star. Okay, so as much as possible, again, use this room as frequently and keep area active. Open windows and doors just to bring in some yang energy. And if your bedroom is here, then you can put a little bit of earth element here. This area is also good, of course, for children, If it's good for your office, it's also good for your children to study in this area. Okay, so that's the number 8 that flies into the center area of your home, and together with the annual star number 6, it is the most the most lucky part of your home for this month of August. Okay, so spend more time in this part of your house, and if you have an office here, then do make the most of it. Okay, so let's get on to the west sector. Now the west sector has the annual star number 8, and it is now it is actually now better because the number 1 victory star has just flown into this area. Okay, so it brings opportunity, luck to this sector. So it's good to be using this area to keep this area bright and active. Those who have a living space or living areas or dining areas will find probably new opportunities knocking on their door. Now the combo of these 2 stars bring better cash flow, better source of income. Maybe more doors will open up. And the thing is, like, because of the fact that both stars are of different elements, you might have a bit of a clash or a conflict here between the water and the earth element. Okay, so introducing water cures will actually feed the natural energy of the monthly star number 1, but do not use any, how do you call this, metal element to enhance this area this month, as doing so will actually weaken the positive energy from the annual star. Okay, so anyway, this area can be good for relationship, and activate this area can bring, again, as I said, good opportunities, and maybe even have potential of academic achievements, and maybe have good peach blossom relationship. Okay, so good colors to use can be blue, black, or gray. You can actually introduce this color, especially if you're not in 100% tip-top shape. It will it might help you in that aspect. Now avoid the fire colors, and you can also how do you call this? You can also use hand enhancement stuff just to make this area a little bit better. But be careful if you are also trying to renovate this area, because it can actually also cause a little bit of problem. So anyway, this area has the number 8 annual star and the number 1 monthly flying star, and it is actually a good area. So just be careful when you introduce enhancement and cures, because of the fact that these are of 2 different elements of water and earth. Okay, so let's get going to the next sector of your home, which is the northeast. Now the northeast sector has the number 9 for the annual star, and lo and behold, the number 2 illness star flies into this sector for this month. So the northeast sector is a little bit more iffy now, because it can cause energy levels to dip. It can affect the eldest female, the matriarch, and it is pretty inauspicious, because not only does the number 9 is be a fireman, it actually magnifies the other energy that is in that area. So it kind of magnify the number 2 illness's negative energy. Okay, so with what is happening in our world today, we need to actually take extra care to protect ourselves. And if we actually work in an environment wherein we cannot do a lot of outside activity, plan and work out some sort of balance between work and life, and creating a more balanced and healthy lifestyle. To keep active with some physical activity, and even if you cannot interact in person with other people, I guess what I'm saying here is we do have to look after our mental health by connecting with friends and family. If not in person, then of course we can do it online. Okay. Now, when we try to weaken the negative influence of the number 2 stars, we can actually try to use the wood element to do that. It would also be actually good, to use metal cures in this northeast sector this month to weaken the monthly star, as we also have the Tai Sui, remember, located here for the year, and we do want to avoid activating that monthly star as well. Now, if you have important rooms in this area, bedrooms, your main door, then and if you're unable to actually move out or use another part of your home, then please keep this part of your property or building as quiet as possible and avoid doing any renovation or work this month. If this part of your building is a bathroom, of course, then or a room that's not used, a utility room, please, then it is pretty good. So if you don't use it, then it would not be necessary for you to actually use the cures in this sector for this month then. Okay. Now, this sector affects the health of course. So if you're feeling a bit under the weather already, and if you do have a bedroom here, then please make sure that you actually can use another room temporarily, and just for this month, especially if you have women or ladies who are expecting this month, try to avoid using it, and especially if you're not in good health as well. You do need to implement the cures, and if you can also sleep with your head in your personal Tianyi direction, that would be great. People who spend, especially men folks who spend a lot of time, should be careful also in their lifestyle, what they eat, and how they conduct themselves, their work and their lifestyle. You might want to start to do a bit of thinking on some lifestyle changes. Maybe for this month, do not decorate this room with fire colors or any triangular shape, and avoid candles, avoid leaving bright lights for too long, and do not, of course, undertake any noisy renovations and redecorations. No digging, of course. No noisy equipments, because once this area is disturbed, the negative energy is disturbed, then it can also bring about a lot of unnecessary headaches and misfortune in terms of financial or in terms of health wise. Okay. Again, you can use the metal energy element to subdue the negative energy of the number 2. You can also, you can use metal objects to dissipate the negative energy of the number 2 earth element. Avoid using red colors, avoid the bright lights, avoid the candles in this area. And again, if you are putting some objects here, make sure that they're not triangular or sharp, menacing objects. Round objects would be preferable. Okay, So anyway, that's the northeast area for this month of August. Let's get going to the next sector of your home, which is the north sector. Now, the north sector has already the number 2 illness star for its annual star. But with the creative star entering the north, it can actually, enhance some sort of productivity and creativity in this area. So students can actually use this area to study and prepare for the exam if they have exams coming up. And the number 4, as I said earlier, is also a romance star, so it might also help with people who are looking for partners, single people who are actually looking for love. And those are, it's pretty good for the single, but it might create a bit of a problem if you're already in a relationship or if you're married, because once you activate the north, it can bring a better social life. But you have to remember that the illness star is still in this area, so make sure that you have you're watching out for your health, and you have the annual cures for the number 2 star. The metal cures that we are actually introducing for the annual star will be used to weaken the star, the non-annual star, but it might also have a negative effect on the monthly star. Okay, and if we do that, we can actually sort of strengthen the wood element of the number 4 by introducing some wood cures to help it. It will also, in a matter of speaking, weaken the effect of the negative energies of the annual star. But please do not use water in the north, as this will also weaken the cures that we are actually putting to weaken the number 2 star. Okay, so the number 4 star again governs career, creativity, romance, and academic development. So it creates a nice area, if you activate it correctly, for peach blossom, And another way of using this area is to actually use it as an area to manifest some of the things that you would like to have in your life. Probably create a dream or vision board, as some of you have actually asked me before. This would actually be a good area for you to put that in there. It's actually a very powerful way of manifesting your dreams, and it really does work to have something visible that keeps on reminding you that you have a goal, and to actually think about it, kind of sending it to the universe that this is what you would like the universe to help you with, So remember to use this area to put this vision or dream board that you have in this sector to help you manifest whatever you're would like to achieve in life as well. So if while this number 4 star is a good star, again, you have to be aware that sometimes anything outside the area, like outside, if you have a lamppost, a pylon, a large corner of another house pointing at you at this particular sector, then it can also do the opposite. It can actually bring both wanted and unwanted, let's say, romantic opportunities to the household. And okay, so if you do have a door here, it might also signify a bit of travel as well. So, and do not use the fire element here, because of the fact that you will just enhance the negative energy of the number 2 as well, and as well as weaken the number 4 energy. Okay, introduce some sort of green shades into the area, that would be acceptable. And for office and studies, blue items can also be used in this area. You can use, unless this is a bedroom, you can use some live plants to enhance the number 4 in this particular area. Blue or green flowers are probably a good choice then. Okay, so let's get moving to the next sector, which is our northwest sector. Now the northwest sector has the number 7 rubber star for its annual star, and here comes the number 9, the expansion or magnifying star of number 9. And when that happens, all it does is aggravate the effects of the annual rubber star of number 7. As the northwest is also the patriarch sector, this is where the father of the household sector is. Then any of this negative energy will affect the father of the head of the household. It also can bring possibility of fire and illness to homes that face northwest and to the occupants of a northwest sector. So it would be best to have some fire cures to remedy and to balance the energy out as well, as long as also you have your annual cures in place. Wood cures are pretty good, and basically, actually, how do you call this? This area is generally good for those who are in the field of studies, like children who might want to study, use this space to study. Problems only occur when you do have poison arrows directed into this area as well. Like in any of these other sectors of your home, if you have outside negative energies pointing directly at you, then of course it will actually affect whatever energy is there, whether it's good or bad as well. So some of the positive energy might actually also turn a little bit negative because of the fact that you have, let's say, poison arrows that are directed into that specific area for now. Now, to enhance this area, you can actually again use live plants. Blue and green leafy plants would be good for this sector, for this area. Okay, so that's the northwest sector. You just have to be a bit more careful in this area. Just be aware of the loss and the effect that it might have on the head of the household, the father of the family, the patriarch sector, because this is where this is the sector of the patriarchs. So if you do have poison arrows coming at, you might incur some problems with your eyes, maybe your stomach, and it can also cause some problems at work. It might also affect your wealth, career, and luck, because it is how do you call this? It is affected by the fact that you have some of this negative energy directed at this area, to this area. Okay, so let us quickly summarize what we need to remember for this month of August. First of all, keep the center of the home active and brightly lit and vibrant as well. Use it, and use it more often, because that's where the number 6 and 8 is, where the number 8 wealth star is located this time. Okay, and you also have your number 6 star is there too, so it's the most how do you call it, most auspicious sector of your home, and that's the center. Now again, spend more time there, where the number 8 will start. Avoid using the other areas in the secondary directions, which is the southeast, the northeast, the southwest, and the northwest. And you know, with the number 6, with the number 8 flying to the sector in the center of the home, then you know, most of the open plan homes can benefit from having this energy in the center, because it can then permeate to the rest of the house, you know, in all the directions. Now the east and west have the auspicious energies. The east can bring some sort of completion luck, whereas in the west can bring new opportunity. So anyway, so this is a bit of a, you know, summary of what the month of August has in store for you in terms of the Flying Star updates. So I hope with this you know, brief analysis or updates, it will be you know, it will help you with your arranging of your of the rooms, and how you use the rooms for this month of August. Okay, and likewise, like I said, it is a temporary measure because it's only for this month. And as you very well know, for those of you who are you know, who are actually following me, that the Flying Star energies flies around, and it can change from month to month, day to day, and year to year, as well as hour to hour. Okay, so anyway, this is Margaret Secanet. I thank you for joining me today and in this session. I hope you would, you know, please like my YouTube channel and subscribe to our channel as well. We also invite you to check out our website and for other information and other updates. Okay, and again, it's Margaret saying bye-bye for now. Thank you.